Hey, what's up YouTube? Back with a daily stock video here. We're going to talk about NOK in this video. That's Nokia. They had blowout earnings, and if we look at that chart, that's just a nice breakout right there. So we're going to go over what happened in earnings, predictions on what's going to happen next. It's definitely a WallStreetBets favorite. If you haven't yet, please like this video, subscribe, and all right, we're going to get into this video. All right, Nokia's chart is crazy, just like Game, AMC. You guys remember that crazy run up earlier this year, right? With the gamma squeeze in Nokia's case, they weren't, I believe, shorted, but yeah, that all the retail traders buying up those calls, forcing the MMs to buy the shares, and then obviously. Thanks to Robinhood and Vlad selling out, we had that crazy sell-off, profit taking, and then mass, just everyone getting scared out and bailing out. So now Nokia's found a bottom. It's been dancing around, and really actually been setting up real nice for a breakout. And the earnings today shows that. So they had real good earnings, blew out their estimates, right? So went from 420 ironically to $5 and sold off with the market. So the market did do a little bit of selling, but not too much, held its gains. Fundamentally, I think they're a good company. So they just released, I think, a new phone. And also, they have 5G going for them. So they've been having all these 5G contracts, with Huawei getting banned and Ericsson, really their competitor. They still have a lot of potential, and obviously the lower price is more attractive. All right, and I think between the two, the market cap, Ericsson might have a little bit, fundamentals for Ericsson is slightly better. They probably have a little bit more contracts. However, one of the ironic contracts they had was with NSA. So they're literally going to the moon. They're going to be powering, not NSA, I'm sorry, NASA. They're going to be powering a cell tower in NASA with their technology. So, they're literally going to the moon. And, we can look at sentiment of Nokia stock, right? And this is Swaggy Stocks. They pretty much get sentiment from Reddit, and you could see it's Nokia is actually coming. There's a lot of mentions here. We look at the right in the last few days, especially after last couple days here with earnings. It's garnered a lot of mentions. So this was a favorite game in Nokia, NOK, and AMC. All right, and I think that's another cycle here, guys. That's my prediction. Right, so we got a few posts here on Reddit about Nokia that's coming back. Everyone wants to talk about it. So a lot of attention. So that, we could definitely see some volatility in this high float. And that's the only thing I don't like about it, is the float's really high. And this type of price movement, it's possible to have it repeated. We did see game 2, right? We saw round 2 on game, from 40 to 360. And that's with most of the shorts being covered already from that first gap up, that first squeeze, right? And then we saw a crazy move recently with MVIS. So it's not out of the question. I think that's possible that we see a squeeze back up, to those levels. We might get a resistance level here with that Bollinger Band and 550s. Right, so probably need to break 5 first. Got rejected there, and then I think if we break 550, we can make our way up to 6, and then 650, right? And we'll just have to see. I think with the more, the catalyst for Nokia is more contracts. There is a shortage in semiconductors, so that's one thing that might be kind of limiting them on the short term. However, 5G tech rolling out more contracts, that's definitely promising. It being a very low price stock and making a lot of shifts in the management with the earnings showing those results is definitely a positive sentiment for investors and even for traders. All right, guys, I almost forgot to show you before I wrap up the video. I did also want to take a look at the contracts, right? So for the options fans out there and traders, this was really good setup, right? This is really obviously the reason why it's such a good setup, because it's highly unlikely, and when you do earnings play, it's a gamble. So the only way you're going to hit an earnings really is by luck, unless you could tell the future, which that's physically not possible. So this is weeklies, right, at the 450s strike for Nokia, and you could see on the low these were worth 1 cent or $1, right? So for those unfamiliar, that's kind of how options are priced. It's not cents, those are dollars. So it was really just hanging around 3 cent, 4 cent, right? 450 to make a move to from 420 and below to 450 and above, which it did. And that's why the volatility in the price shot the premiums up for these weekly calls. And you can see the volume there as well for these calls. But going from 3-4 cents, you probably wouldn't have been able to get out at 66 cents more likely in this area, but still that's 10x plus, right, that you would have gotten out of this type of trade. So you could have bought 25 contracts at 4 cents, $100, 10x, so 100 to 1,000. That's a really good trade for the options. So that was a bonus clip I wanted to go over. Again, is a gamble, these type of setups. So if you have if you look at the chart, so yeah, if you look at the chart, you could have bought on the earnings with a nice setup there for the break, right? You kind of had that on your side to play that earnings play. And if you have 10 of these setups and you hit one of them, you break even with betting $100. So that was what I wanted to share. Definitely, that's why a lot of people do options, because of the leverage and the the reward that comes with it. Highly leveraged as a risk, but if you make small bets, you have huge gains, right? So that really wraps up the video. Nokia, put it on your guys' watch list to watch. Predictions is needs to get a little bit more volume, more action from the retail trading community. You see the posts and the community talking about it already. So there's definitely it's a positive thing to see. So, well, could be wrong. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Your predictions. My predictions is more bullish. And if you guys have a bear case, let me know what that is. Or if you guys neutral, or you rather talk about some other stock, let me know below. Appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't yet, please like the video, subscribe. Catch you guys next time.